Greetings for the day. My name is Mohammed Rahmat Ali. Welcome to another session of soft computing. In today's session, we will continue from our last session where we have left with reference to fuzzy rules. Now, let me revise the thing first before getting into today's session. What actually is fuzzy rule? How a fuzzy rule is being made, and what are the possibilities a fuzzy rule is being considered. Okay, to make it clarify, to make it very clear for you, fuzzy rules are based on previous experience. Fuzzy rules is based on previous experience as well as based on predictions. That prediction can be true, that prediction cannot be true. For instance, I'll tell you, if you consider the IPL of 2019, it was predicted that Chennai Super Kings will win the title. So it was true. But if you consider for year 2020, now you can see Chennai Super King is not performing very well. So the prediction is getting wrong. Who knows, if at all Chennai Super Kings plays well at the last moment, it can again win the title. So it means fuzzy type of rules is totally based on predictions. Prediction in the sense that can be true and that cannot be true. The possibility of getting true is equal and the possibility of getting false is also equal. So fuzzy rules is based on prediction. If you have seen in the morning the weather is cloudy, it means we can predict that by evening it will rain, not here but at some place. So that's the reason you will be carrying an umbrella, or you will be doing some of the precautionary things, carrying raincoats, so that you can be safe from the rain coming. So it means fuzzy type of things or fuzzy type of rules are based on predictions and based on possibilities. Now coming towards our today's session, fuzzy rule base. Now what is this? In a broader sense, fuzzy rule based systems are rule based systems where fuzzy sets and fuzzy logics are used as tools for representing different forms of knowledge about the problem at hand. Okay, as of now, if I tell you what is the possibility that Chennai Super Kings can win the title, or what is the probability that Sunrisers Hyderabad will win the title, so we will see the calculations. If this match is been won, that match is been lost, and you will see the possible teams by which the next team is going to play with, and you will see the prediction like what are the previous track records. Based on that, you will be deciding, or you will be coming at one conclusion based on predictions. And in the second case, if I tell you, in the second case, what is the possibility of getting 100 marks in a subject? So here you cannot predict. Here you need to write the exam, then you will be getting the answers. If you say like if I attempt fifth answer, second answer, third answer, then I will get 100 marks. No, you need to be sure for that. In the sense, you need to attempt at least 4 answers in section B and 5 answers in section A, or 7 answers in section A. It's not sure. It's not sure that you will be getting full marks. So you need to be writing the exam correctly, then only you will be getting the full marks or 100 marks. So fuzzy is another type of things. It is based on predictions, but the other type of things are not prediction based. It is fact based. So what it says, fuzzy rule based systems are rule based systems where fuzzy sets and fuzzy logics are used as tools for representing different forms of knowledge about the problem at hand, as well as for modeling the interaction and relationship existing between its variables. Okay, now if at all in Sunrise Hyderabad instead of one player another player has been added, or if at all some non-performing players are being replaced with performing players, the prediction or the chances are getting increased for winning the title. It's based on the prediction and combination that is being there and between the different types of players. In the same way, in fuzzy rule based systems, it is existing between its variables and based on the fuzzy logic and fuzzy sets. Okay, this is all about the fuzzy rule base, how fuzzy rules are made and based on which the fuzzy rules are. Like what are the bases? The basics are fuzzy set as well as fuzzy logic. Based on these two things, fuzzy rule base is being made. Now moving forward, next one is fuzzy if then rule. Now what do you mean by this if then rule? If at all you get passed in your semester 2, then you will be promoted to semester 3. If you fail in semester 2, you will not be promoted in semester 3. It means it is if then type of rules, because we need to consider if then type of rules so that to make decisions based and also on predictions. To make decisions and to make predictions, if then rule is being used. In the same way, fuzzy if then rule says the general format is if X is A, then Y is B. If one team is losing, then other team is obviously winning. If one team is winning, it is obvious that second team is losing. Okay, this is how it goes. Both the teams cannot win at one instance, both the team cannot lose at one instance. The possibility is that the match can get draw, but the possibility of two teams winning at one another is 0. And also the team winning or the team losing opposite one another at same instance is also 0. So it means it follows if then rules, which says if X is A, then Y is B. Now for the example, what it says, if pressure is high, then volume is small. Okay. Now what, like these are the general examples, I will not explain you all these things, you can understand it. If the road is slippery, then driving is dangerous. If tomatoes is red, or if tomato is red, then it is ripe. And also if the speed is high, then apply the brake a little. It means it is based on if then rules, so that a proper conclusion can be withdrawn from that situation. If this is the case, then this should happen. If this is the condition, then this step should be taken. If these are the steps, then these are the results. If these are the results, these are the possibilities. If these are the possibilities, these are the predictions. It means everything is based on if then rules. Everything is based on if and then rules. Okay. Now moving forward, it says for further fuzzy reasoning. Fuzzy reasoning or approximate reasoning is an inference procedure. And the second point says it derives conclusion from a fuzzy set if then rules and known facts. If at all there are known facts, then predictions can be made. If at all there are unknown facts, then possibilities are being considered. I repeat, if at all known facts are there, then predictions can be done. If at all it is unknown facts, then possibilities are being seen. So by this, fuzzy reasoning are being taken into consideration. Whereas if you consider with reference to crisp type of a thing, only decisions are being made. Only decisions are being made. For instance, I'll give you another example to make you understand in a better way. Let us consider an example which says the passing marks is 50. The passing marks is 50 and you got 49.8. If at all, if you consider in a normal case, if you got 78.9, you will say that I got 79%. If at all, if you got 67.7, you will say I got 68%. But here your marks is 49.8, but the actual passing marks is 50. Still you are getting failed. If at all, if you consider this is failure with reference to crisp. This is possibly passing with reference to fuzzy. This is possibly passed with reference to fuzzy, as you have got 49.8. 0.8 in the sense 0.2 only is missing. So this can be adjusted. This can be adjusted and this can be round off or this can be cut off. So with reference to fuzzy reasoning, what is the result? It is passed. If you consider with reference to crisp, it is failed. So this is the difference between the crisp and fuzzy. And also with reference to fuzzy reasoning, the possibilities are being taken into consideration, and with reference to fuzzy reasoning, the possible condition and possible outcomes are being verified and checked, and based on that rules are being made. Based on that rules are being made. Now moving forward, it says fuzzy reasoning. The basic rule of inference is modus ponens. Now what is modus ponens? We will see. We can infer the truth from B from the truth of A and implication of the implication A implication B. Okay, if at all if I say B is a part of A, B is a part of A, which means A implication B. It means whatever the thing that is there in A is also present in B with additional features of B. That is what we call as A implication B in broader terms to make you explain. Okay, we can infer the truth of B from truth of A and the implication A implication B. Okay, would like to find the resulting fuzzy set B. Example, for an example, it has been given as the apple is red is statement A, B statement is the apple is ripe. Okay, now if it is true that the apple is red, it is also true that the apple is ripe. Understood what I am saying? What I am trying to speak is, if at all the first condition, the second condition is true, then obviously the other condition is also true. If at all one condition is true with reference to implication, the second condition should always be true, or it is obviously true. That is what we call as implication or fuzzy reasoning. This is with reference to fuzzy reasoning. Now moving forward, truth values and truth tables or truth logic with reference to fuzzy set or fuzzy systems. Now what it says, see, from here we will be actually getting into the possibilities. Till now what we have studied is based on the predictions, based on the values, based on the possible outcomes, based on the predictions. Now here we will be seeing in this particular slides and coming slide, we will see based on which things we will be considering a particular task as positive, a particular task as negative, a particular task will be taken into consideration, a particular task should be rejected from that. So based on these type of things, you will be taking some decisions. Now before going directly into this, if at all if you remember the truth tables, in that, like I guess you studied this in your class 10th and some part in your intermediate also, and also if at all it was there in engineering, you studied this, the truth tables. What actually is truth tables? Truth tables will tell you the possible outcomes of a given input. The possible outcomes of a given input, like when, it will tell you to take the decisions based on your input. Like for an instance, I'll give you an example to make you understand. The thing is, like, you went to a confectionery shop or you went to a grocery shop and you told him, I want a blue pen as well as a black pen. You told, I want a blue pen as well as a black pen of same company. Now the shopkeeper is telling you, I have a black pen of one company and blue pen of another company. Now here it's on you to take the decision based on the input that you have got. You said your request, you said your conditions, but the input that you have got is like the blue pen is of one company and the black is of another company. Now it depends upon your situation and condition whether to take it or not. Whether to take it or not. If at all the condition states it is mandatory of getting same pen of same company, then you will not buy. The only thing is that you need to get a blue and black pen, then you can buy. So this is the possible predictions based on the input that you are getting. How you are doing this? This you are doing based on the said conditions and based on the possibilities that you want to do, like you want to have. If at all, for the reason why you are taking the 2 pens has a condition of getting 2 pens from the same company as mandatory, then you will not buy that pens from that particular shop. If at all there is no mandatory things that the pen company should be of same company, then you will buy black as well as blue pen of different companies. It means it is dependent on the truth values that you are giving as an input. Now, how you will be deciding this, we will be seeing in the coming slides. How you will be deciding and how you will be doing with reference to this. Now what it says, logic, which was originally just the study of what distinguishes sound arguments from unsound arguments, has now developed into a powerful and rigorous system whereby true statements can be discovered given other statements that are already known to be true. Based on your existing information, you will be predicting the coming truth values, or based on the current inputs, you will be seeing the possible true values to get the required output. Okay, I'll give you another example. In your now in your 5th semester, you have got 5-6 different subjects. On this 5-6 subjects, you will feel some subjects as easy, some subjects as difficult. Now, based on this particular reason and logic, you will be deciding which subject to study first, and also which subject to be given more time. Now, you studied all of the first units of all 5 or 6 subjects. Now you are into the second unit. The subject which was easy for you previously, now has become somewhat tough. So now you need to give more attention to this and more time to this. Now with reference to the other subjects also, it is also getting difficult. So what you will be doing, you will be giving more times. It means you will be spending more amount of energy on that particular instance, so that you can improve the quality. In the same way, with reference to the existing truth values, you will be seeing the other possible truth values, or it is like a rigorous system which will make you to realize and analyze which subject to be given importance, which subject not to be given importance, which subject to study now, which subject to be delayed. Based on which you are doing based on the truth values. You are doing based on the truth values. Truth value in the sense the possible conditions. Now further moving, what it says, the predicate logic. And what do you mean by this predicate logic? This logic deals with predicates. Now what do you mean by this predicate? Which are propositions containing variables. Okay. Now what do you mean by this? A predicate is an expression of one or more variables defined on specific domain. A predicate with variables can be made a proposition by either assigning a value to the variable or by quantifying the variable. Okay. Now what do you mean by this? If I say, if you do double the hard work, if you do 3 times of the hard work, then you can score more marks. This is one statement. The another statement is, if at all if you do X type of hard work, then you will get more marks. Now which statement makes you the sense? Which statement makes more sense? The first statement. Because I have given the exact value in that. I said twice, thrice. Okay, I said twice or thrice. It means I am giving some exact number to that, which is making me to understand how much hard work I need to do. In the second statement, I am saying you need to do X type of hard work, or Y type of hard work, or Y times of hard work, or A times of hard work. This is not giving me the exact value. This is not giving me an exact value. Like I will be still in assumption what will be the value of that A, B, C, or X or Y. So I need to assume that value. So predicate logic says, if at all if you are making that particular expression with assigning a value or with some specific type of things, then the outcome can be predictable. The outcome can be predictable. Okay, what is the example? Following are the examples of predicate. Let E of x comma y denote as x is equal to y. Let x of ABC be denoted as a plus b plus c is equal to 0. And also let m of x comma y be denoted as x is married to y. This is how we are able to make some prediction based on some of the values. The values are exact. We can predict the values over here. Okay. I hope you understood something from today's session. I hope you understood what actually the predicate logic is all about, and also I hope you studied with reference to the truth values and truth tables, and also you studied something with reference to the fuzzy reasoning. If at all if you have any doubt related to the subject, and if at all if you have not understood anything, please ping me on my email address rahmat_ali2u@yahoo.com. I'll provide you with the best of the things I can. And also if at all if you need any of the notes, please come down to the college along with some pen drive and memory slots, so that I can copy and give you the presentations and possible material that I have. That's all for now. I hope all the best for you, and I hope all the best for the day. That's all for today. See you in the next session.